Tonight, a leaf blows in the wind, Fluttershy attempts to seduce some bees, and I say some words. What the fuck? I like how this opening segment is basically the opposite of the opening segment to Sonic Rainboom. Not only is it cute seeing Fluttershy teaching the others how to be quiet, but it's a good show of assertiveness. That's a key word right there. Keep that in mind. Jot it down in your notebooks, children, because I'll be quizzing you. Excuse me, are you passing notes back there? Yes. Did you bring enough for everyone? Yes. Then pass them round. Oh, one for me? You know, I was kinda hoping to see this episode take place during Three's a Crowd. You know, when Fluttershy went to go visit the Breezies themselves. It's not really a big problem, but I don't really know much about them, and what's mentioned about them in the episode is kinda skimmed over. I barely understood anything. I know they have to bring pollen to their home by riding the breeze, but why? Where did they get the pollen? Why is it so important? What about the breeze helps the pollen stay fresh? Wait, pollen goes bad? I didn't know that. Maybe if you stored it in little jars instead of open baskets, it would keep for longer. Those baskets are pretty cute though. Well, you know what they say, first your pollen's in the basket, but as soon as it turns 2 minutes old, it starts hanging out by the bike sheds, getting influenced by the wrong kind of people. They get pressured into getting tattoos and swearing at the teachers, and then they get kicked out and start skulking around in the nasty side of town, and before you know it, the pollen's gone bad. Oh, it's a tragic fact of life. Oh, hey, a mariachi band. Cool. You know this is the day the Breezies come, right? You're gonna have to be quiet. Whoa, Rarity, tone it down! You know, for such a brilliant fashion designer, she really has a trouble knowing what to wear sometimes. I mean, remember this? Not very good. It's fine, everyone has off days, I suppose. A leaf on the line. It reminds me of Bug's Life.
Oh no, oh no! I'm lost!
Okay, I'm really not saying anything of worth. Let's crank this shit up. Bam! Fluttershy gets a key this episode. The whole idea is that Fluttershy learns that being kind isn't just about being nice. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. This is a nice lesson because, despite what you may think, it's not a lesson Fluttershy's really learned before. You say, what about Iron Will? Nope, that's different. In putting your hoof down, Fluttershy learns not to be a doormat, that you shouldn't let people walk all over you, but also that there's a limit to how assertive you can be without being cruel. I mean, you could argue that the Breezies are all freeloaders, and they are, but they don't seem to be a burden on her. She certainly doesn't seem to think so. These birds are probably annoyed though, and as they aren't a burden on her, she doesn't feel like she's being abused or being taken advantage of, and as such, telling them to back off is not what's on her mind. What she does learn is that being kind can actually be bad. Sometimes people just don't know what's best for them. And by being nice and giving them what they want, you're actually being a detriment to them. It's like if an alcoholic friend asks you for a drink even though they're trying to get over their addiction. Being nice and doing what will make them feel better in the short term is not actually a kind thing to do. Fluttershy learns that being assertive is not just for stopping people abuse you, it's also useful for stopping people abuse themselves. It's also good because, as this is a key episode, Fluttershy also teaches a lesson of kindness to another character, in this case Seabreeze, which is also a very good lesson to learn. Even if you're in the right, shouting at others will not get them to listen. I think we've all had that experience. When that fucking piece of shit arsehole that you hate actually makes a good point, and fuck that guy. That raging nerd is right, but nobody wants to do what he says, and in fact some might do the opposite of what he says just to spite him. The way you come across is important in life, and being nice when appropriate works wonders. So yeah, good morals, good lessons, good times. You know, I don't feel like there's really much else to say. There are some cute things to point out, like the 3D glasses on Dr. Hooves while he's with Rose Luck. The fact that this happened.
What did he say?
I'd rather not say.
And the Breezies themselves. Oh, they were so cute. Ooh, look at how tiny they are.
You are so small! It's funny to me!
But aside from the little bits that were nice in the episode, there isn't really much to talk about. I could go through them, but what would be the point? You saw the episode. You don't need me pointing out things like that. I guess I'm done. Although it doesn't seem like it, the playhead is only over here. I must be about to realize something. Oh shit! Twilight's new spell! Oh guys, this is seriously the coolest thing ever! Right, Twilight can change ponies into other life forms, right? At this point, all we know for sure is that she can change them into Breezies and back. But when Rainbow says she wants to be a griffin, Twilight reacts as if she could, but she doesn't want to. She never outright says that it wouldn't work, which would mean Twilight can change ponies into anything, perhaps even other things into ponies. Now this is cool for a multitude of reasons. Firstly, oh my god, they're huge as Breezes. Secondly, Twilight's getting pretty fucking powerful now. She does this spell without any apparent trouble, and it presumably isn't temporary. She just decides when to change them back. This ain't no fairy godmother only lasts till midnight bullshit. Twilight kept this spell up through a journey over snowscapes and sandy deserts. This old biddy here ain't got nothing on Twilight. Thirdly, this opens up the possibility of turning other creatures into other things. She could turn Rarity into a phoenix and Gummy into a Draconicus. The possibilities are so awesome, I can't even handle it. But, here's a big one. Something I'm sure will rustle some jimmies. Twilight could turn Spike into a pony so that he could be with Rarity. Eh? Rarity x Spike could actually be a legit canon, folks. What a shocking development. Can you imagine an episode where Spike agonizes over permanently changing himself so that he can be with Rarity? Would he go against his dragon ways? His heritage? What if he changes and then meets his parents? Will they still love him? What if Twilight doesn't allow it? What would Rarity think? One can dream. But for now, I'm done. I'll see you next time. Oh, but before I go, look at all this fan art. Look at how cool I am. I sure am cool.